Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin. Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Welcome back, folks, to Richmond, Ohio at the Edison Sports Complex. Ohio Valley Sports Online presents the Beast of the East 35th Annual Tournament 19U Division. Game 2 today featuring the Edison High School taking on the Bruisers baseball team from Ashtabula, Ohio. This game brought to you by Waldorf Distributing and Cedar One Realty. Coach Jim DiCarlo, Jason Jenkins, Dan Vogel, and as always our man up above, Jim Jaggers Huggins. Good afternoon, Coach. What a first game that was.
Was a good game. Tough ending for Post 33. I wasn't here yesterday. You guys telling me this is a 15 and under Edison squad, I believe. So a bunch of youngsters playing really make their high school much better next year. So we're ready to go, Jace. We'll go right to you.
Yes, here we go. On the mound for Edison, the home team, doing the pitching. Evan Kimmerly played third base yesterday. Did a fine job there. First pitch, strike one to Kyle Long. For Edison, J.D. Henderson behind the plate. Evan Kimmerly on the mound. Bryce Rogers at first. Nolan Hart playing short. Liam Watson playing third. Hayden Russell will be playing left field. In center, Kyle Long, Cole Bateman, and left. And in right field, Riley Baldwin.
Bruisers coming in, Jace, with a record of 6-7-1 after that win. They're 2-2. As is Edison and the Beast of the East, 2-2, coming in with a record this year of, in the summer, 7-6.
Quickly 0-2. Curveball hung high. Yeah, this team, I think they've got one 16-year-old, but as you said, all 15-year-olds played up and getting a bevy of experience, and they held their own yesterday in a 4-0 loss to Post 33. For the Bruisers, Zach Rice, J.R. Hutchinson, Logan Cray, top three. 0-2 pitch, curveball stays inside.
Yeah, we don't want any more of those hit batters, right?
Tony Hall will bat fourth. Bryce Sperlin batting fifth. Alex Bordado sixth. Aiden Hernandez batting seventh. Riley Baldwin eighth. Ethan Dietrich ninth. Matt Wagner.
Hernandez did a bang-up job down at third base. Really nice defensive plays last game.
Got to talk to J.R. Hutchinson between games. Nice young man. He's tall, man. He's probably about 6'1", 6'2". I didn't realize that when he's pitching. Strike three, looking on the corner.
Speaking of which, he's up right now.
He's tall, and that Tony Rice is very well put together. You're talking about a linebacker-looking young man. Very thick up there.
Tony Hall, I think you're talking about,
yes,
right?
sir, the catcher.
Okay.
J.R. Hutchinson facing Evan Kimmerly. Ball one outside.
Turned out nice. The rain came and went, and a little bit humid, but nice here. We're at Edison High School. Our game number 2 today.
That pitch sails high, 1-1.
Edison got rained out at 8 o'clock this morning. I guess if you're going to get rained out, that's a good time to
Yes.
get rained out, right? Okay.
And, talking Coach Mike Colopy, he said, the filtration in this turf, when that rain hits it, it sucks it right down on the ground. The field's ready to go. 2-0 pitch outside, 3-0 to J.R. Hutchinson.
Well, we expect that automatic take to be on. And probably a good thing right here.
There it was. Good call, Coach. 3-1.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some times where I'm going to give him the green light, especially if there's a runner at second, 2 outs, good hitter up, maybe the hitter behind struggling.
Yes.
There's definitely some times. I haven't seen it this summer in any game I've done so far. It's always been automatic take.
Fouls that one off, 3-2.
And most of the time, I'm for it. It's just I don't think it should be automatic.
See, like you said, situations. There are times where I tell just make sure it's a pitch that, it's hittable.
Yeah, very good point. Your zone, huh?
3-2. Oh, there goes our lineup out the window. That ball fouled off. No, that was a post 33 one. I'll grab it here in a minute. Between innings if it doesn't. Yeah. I would tell him, Coach, say, that pitch I want you to hit on 3-0, it's the one that you always say, if that ball's right here, I'm going to kill it. That's the one I want you swinging at.
Right. And most of the time, you're going to get a 3-0 fastball.
Ball 4. Hutchinson works a walk. As Astor Bueller looking to build on the momentum of big victory.
Now batting number 7,
33.
Logan Cray.
Logan Cray.
He had a long delivery on the windup. Let's see if he's any quicker, though, from the stretch coming home.
I think you did.
Yes, he is.
And he throws it down. That's that short backstop I was talking about, but he gets the second. I'm going to give a shout out to George C. Williams, his grandson Aiden playing today, and they're watching the game from Delaware. That's awesome.
Mike Mavermatis also listening in.
Thank you,
Here
George, for
Dayton.
tuning in. Your grandson played a great third base last game. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here. Top of the first. Hutchinson on second. just missed. 2-0.
Logan Cray had a big hit in that 2-run sixth inning. That good timeout here by Henderson. JD going out to talk to Evan, the pitcher. Settle him down after a walk and 2-0 here. We're in the top of the first, just starting game number 2, our last game of the day.
Shout out to Jenny O'Holick watching.
This first inning sponsored you by Cedar One Realty.
2-0 pitch. Curveball inside corner. And I say it again, I know I hate to be overkill. I love a pitcher that's got confidence in his off-speed pitches when they're behind like that to be able to throw it or strike. As Kimberly stops to tie a shoe. Beautiful, a little bit humid, wind picking up, blowing right to left.
So nice to have the AstroTurf. How many games probably got rained out today with that downpour?
2-1 pitch. Swinging. Took a big hack at that one. Two now to Logan Cray.
I'm sure Coach Colopy has tons of hours here, even though he's not coaching these games. He's probably here from 7 in the morning to 7 at night.
2-2 pitch. Just missed on the outside corner. Full count.
Just in the river. And
you know, that's the thing about this beast of these two tournaments. Very nice of them. You know, that the concessions goes to Edison, the parking goes to Edison, so they're able to make some money for their program. Full count now.
Thank Mike Colopy for his hospitality.
Yes. 3-2 pitch. That's fouled off. Folks, right around the corner is football season and also time for our annual re-up of sponsorships. If you're interested in being a full-time sponsor, we've got several packages for regular season and playoff games available. See Dan Vogel. Get a hold of Coach Jim DeCarlo, Ray Sockutz, myself. Here at Ohio Valley Sports Online, 3-2 curveball inside, ball 4. Just didn't break. First and second, one out for Tony Hall.
Did a nice job behind
Now
the
batting, number
backstop.
12, Tony Hall.
Last game, a lot of balls in the dirt early on.
An inning or two here between innings. We're going to get Zach Smith, catcher for post 33. One out here, top of the first.
I hadn't heard. Where is he heading to college, Jason?
Malone.
Malone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was impressed with him behind home plate.
He's very good. He's been that way.
Fundamentally sound.
First and second, one out, a pitch. Ball hitting the hole to short. Fielded by Hott. He gets the out at second. Nice job. Nolan Hott.
It was smart play. He didn't have a play at third because third baseman Watson was going over to catch the ball, so took the sure out at second base. Nice play on a slow hit ball. So first and third. Let's see. They got a courtesy runner. That's our boy Dilo Sanchez.
Yes.
And he's probably going to be going. Let's see what Edison does here. I don't think we saw first and third last
No, as a
game.
matter of fact, you're right.
I'm sure
Bryce Sperlin.
some kind of play on here. It's not automatic with 2 outs that you're stealing. Doesn't
Not
have a very big
Not
lead.
at all. The secondary lead just takes one step, not going. First pitch low to Bryce Sperlin. think both of these teams 2-2 coming into this game, Coach.
Yes, Sperlin on base 3 times, reached on an error, had an RBI double and an RBI single, so a really good game for him in Game 1 against Post 33.
Well, in for a strike from Evan Kimmerly. Riley Baldwin in right, Kyle Long in center, Cole Pittman in left. Watson at third, Nolan Hall at short, Hayden Russell at second, Bryce Rogers first, Evan Kimmerly along with J.D. Henderson behind the plate. That pitch outside. 2-1.
No signs of stealing second, and I got to believe Edison's not going to throw down to get the out and give up a run here.
Alex Bordado had a big hit last game on deck. 2-1 pitch. Fouled off 2-2. I'm surprised, Coach, not even thinking about sending him here.
Yeah, me too. Probably not going here, because if it goes 3-2, you know you got the edge on the steal.
Coach Craig call out some numbers here. You know, 217, and it's interesting. You've seen the run on first, look in his pocket to see what that was on the little chart.
He is going.
There he goes. Huge jump, too.
And they were giving it to him the whole time, but I might have waited on 2-2.
I thought maybe he wasn't going to send him because, you know, now this gives them an opportunity. They could walk Sperlin here if they wanted to.
Yeah. Somebody's car going
Yeah,
off.
out in right field.
Lights flashing.
3-2 pitch coming to Bryce Sperlin from Evan Kimmerly. Ball 4 inside.
So, third walk of the inning. We seem to get a lot in inning number 1. Maybe both pitchers will settle down as the game goes along, too.
Now batting number 24, Alex Sperano.
Alex Bordado. He said had a big hit. I think his was when they gave him the lead, wasn't it?
Yes. Hutchinson really settled down after a bad first inning, hitting 3 batters. Yep. 2 outs, big hitter here.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Well, ripped into the left center gap. Going to get by the left fielder.
You score 3,
Pittman.
Jace.
1 run is in, 2 runs are in. There comes Sperlin all the way from first. 3-run double of 2 outs by Alex Bordado. He stays hot. It's 3-0 Ashtabula.
Yeah, clutch hit there, boy.
Now
So
batting
Sperlin
number 21, Aiden Hernandez.
And Sanchez and Hutchinson all scored on that.
Aiden Hutchinson. Or Aiden Hernandez. Aiden Hutchinson was a linebacker for Michigan.
Played a great third base last game. 3-0, so the 3 walks come back to score.
Big cut there for strike 1.
As we said, walks will kill, right?
Yes.
First hit of the game, 3-run score.
2 outs here, top of the first. Fouls that one off. 0-2.
You have some extra rules here. You can bat 11, have a DH, and a couple of EHs.
0-2.
8-run rule after 5. Not sure if there's any other run rule numbers. You're allowed to have a courtesy runner. I think that's kind of ridiculous. You want to get kids involved. You want to protect pitchers and catchers. And you can't have a courtesy in Ohio unless you're playing a non-league game and both coaches have to agree.
Yeah,
Nuts.
a little bit too much there. That ball's fouled off. Just, yeah, let the kids play.
I mean, that's what it's all about, participation. I just don't understand why they don't want to have courtesy. In Ohio and now West Virginia, you can have courtesy runners. And, of course, in softball, you have courtesy for pitcher and catcher also.
0-2 pitch coming once again. A little nice stop there by Henderson. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Aiden Hernandez, third baseman for the Ashtabula Bruisers baseball 18U team.
This is my 3rd game here in 2 days, and we've had long first innings.
Fouls that one off.
It's another rule they have, and it's a good one. You don't want to get backed up too much. 2-hour time limit. Probably finish the inning. Texas shootout. So you said you start with a runner at second. I had asked somebody today, and they thought you didn't.
No, they did.
And 3-2 count on every batter if it goes extra innings. But that's better than a tie.
Yes, it was exciting, actually. I'd never seen that before. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Hit him in the box.
Normally, even in the pros now, they start with a runner at second base in extra innings with nobody out. Softball in Ohio in softball, they don't have that international tiebreaker. In West Virginia, they have it with coaches' agreement before the game. And there's no international in baseball in high school.
Curveball didn't break. Hits him.
Well, no offense meant, but where would we be without a hit batter in the first inning, right? Okay.
First and second now for Riley Baldwin. Evan Kimmerly on the hill. This young Wildcat squad playing straight away in the outfield. First pitch fouled off. Wind still blowing left to right.
Beautiful press box here. Almost on ground level. Normally we're up in sky heaven, huh?
Yes, we're off to the side. This is perfect, right behind home plate. Oh, 1 pitch. Down low, 1-1.
Now batting number 42, Riley Baldwin.
And one thing, Coach, we're seeing a lot too. The shortstop, with the right-handed hitter holding the runners on more than the second base. That ball hit down the right field line, foul over into the netting. Still 1-2.
Yeah, definitely suspect to the pull hitter. No shift rules here. You could put anybody anywhere, unlike in major leagues now.
1-2 pitch from Evan Kimmerly to Riley Baldwin. A little flare in the right field, coming over and making the catch, second baseman Hayden Russell for out number 3. But they pick up one run on 2 runs.
3 runs.
Jesus Christ. 3 runs. I meant to say 1 hit. 3 runs on 1 hit. 3 walks and a hit batter after half an inning. It's 3-0. The Bomber. Bruisers. I'm losing my mind.
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the Valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
Want to become a sponsor of this online sports broadcast? It's easy. Look us up on Facebook under Ohio Valley Sports Online. Drop us a message right on our wall or shoot us an email. More bang for your buck. Why? Because it's not radio. It's an online internet sports broadcast with unlimited and endless potential for you. Why settle for less when you can advertise with the best? Ohio Valley Sports Online.
We're back here, 3-0 to Bruisers after a half inning. On the bump is Zach Rice, catching Tony Hall again this game. And this first inning brought to you by Cedar One Realty, a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, and storage units. Also, property management with over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Give Joe Lucchino a call.
And for Edison, it'll be Kyle Long, Nolan Hott, Liam Watson. Batting fourth will be Evan Kimmerly, Bryce Rogers, J.D. Henderson, Cole Pittman, Jackson McBain, Hayden Russell, and Deacon Rawson. Facing Zach Rice. First pitch goes high and wide, ball one.
So if I'm the defensive coach, it's like, hey, we just scored 3 runs. You got to shut them down. If I'm Edison, we got to get a run here. Get a runner on and get a run.
Strike outside corner.
I love lefty leadoff hitters. Definitely has speed. Long playing center field.
1-1 pitch. Slide
Could
to
be
the left.
trouble.
Coming in strong and making the catch.
Wow.
Matt Wagner.
That was slicing away, dropping quickly. What
Now
a
batting,
great
number 11,
sliding catch in
Nolan
left
Hott.
field.
Yeah, he made a nice break off the ball, came in and made the catch. As I said, Matt Wagner in left, Logan Cray in center, Riley Baldwin in right, Alex Bernardo at first, Ethan Dietrich at second, Bryce Sperlin at short, and Aiden Fernandez playing third. Pitch stays up a little bit to Nolan Hott. George Ash coaching third base. 2-0. That ball low and outside.
Ash, I think, is in charge right now of this team. Ty Ward, Conrad Gump, and Zach Kramerick also helping out.
Big shout out to the real boss, Kelly Colopy, tuning in. Said, let's go Cats. Fastball swinging and missing, 2-1. That one just missed, 3-1. Zach Rice on the hill. Ball 4. Hot draws a walk. I'll bring up Liam Watson.
Now batting, number 3, Liam Watson.
Hot to shortstop. Probably good speed at first.
This will be interesting because Tony Hall
Yeah,
has
he's got a gun.
strong arm. Nice lead off at first. Oh, speed pitch strike. Pitch. That ball popped up first base side. Calling it, making a catch in Rice for out number 2.
Now batting, number 21, Evan Kimmerly.
Evan Kimmerly steps in the box.
Kimberly on the hill in this game. You said he played third base yesterday, Jason?
Yes, and did a very nice job. Ball hit down the third, and it's time off the glove of Hernandez.
Yeah, he's made a lot of good backhand plays today. I think we're going to have to give an error on that
I
one.
agree with you.
Number 12, Bryce Rogers.
First and second now for the Cats with 2 outs. Bryce Rogers, first baseman, stepping in the box. First pitch swinging, strike 1. I think we said a lot of youngsters on this Edison team, 15. I think Mike told me they've got one 16-year-old on this team. Oh, 2. Bryce quickly ahead.
No courtesy runner for Kimmerly at first with 2 outs. He should be moving on a swing here. 2 outs, 2 strikes.
Good waste pitch there, trying to get him to chase, but Rogers not chasing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down low. Nice pickup there once again, Tony Hall. Thought about throwing it down at first. Two-two pitch. Got him swinging the high fastball for out number 3. The Cats get 2 runners on via error and walk, no hits, no runs. 2 left on after 1 complete. It's 3-0, the Bruisers.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley Sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
Are you running out of space in your home or office? Look no further than Gianna Moore's Self-Storage in Wintersville. Our facility offers safe and secure storage units in a variety of sizes to fit your needs. With 24/7 surveillance and easy access to your unit, you can have peace of mind knowing your belongings are protected. Plus, our friendly staff is always available to answer any questions you may have. Don't let clutter take over your life. Visit Gianna Moore's Self-Storage today and reclaim your space. Call us at 740-264-4601. That is 740-264-4601.
Now is the time of year to clean your home, so call Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration today. It's a toll-free call, 866-276-1418. 866-276-1418. It's carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, oriental rugs, pet odors. It's all done by trained and certified staff, too. Get your home clean with Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration. Call now, 866-276-1418.
Back here, second inning brought to you by Waldorf Distributing, your local distributor for Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. If you want to get your message heard, contact OVSO for special sponsorship opportunities or annual campaigns that include all sports broadcasts.
Yes, folks. Come on and join the OVSA team. Top of the second, you'll have Ethan Dietrich, Matt Wagner, and Zach Rice facing Evan Kimmerly. Rain's going away for now. Sun's out, Coach. A little humid, but a beautiful day.
Yes, sir. Well, kind of important that get ahead here, the hitters, try to keep them off the board. They got a crooked number last inning. Emmerly, 3 walks, a hit batter. Kimmerly, 3 walks and a hit batter led to 3 runs with a blast. Nice double, clearing double by Alex Perduto. And our second, number 42, up now, okay?
Now batting number 42, Ethan Dietrich.
Dietrich playing second base. Batting in the 9th spot. Of course, they have 10 hitters. You talked about the extra hitter. First pitch from Kimmerly. Ball 1.
Kimberly really gets out there. Long stride.
go. Hit batsman number 2. Puts Dietrich on first. That'll bring up Matt Wagner. Matt, of course, made a fine catch in left field last inning.
Good chance that saved a big inning because they left 2 runners on.
Yes.
Now batting number 23, Matt Wagner.
Excuse me.
Haven't seen much short game with this Bruiser team. Let's see if he lays one down as the number 10 hitter.
There goes a runner.
Fake bunt.
He's in there easily.
Stolen base for Dietrich. So it wasn't bunting at all, just trying to distract the catcher. It was a nice throw down to second by catcher J.D. Henderson.
J.D. would be a sophomore at Edison. In line to play quarterback for the team, too. Now, I think Gage Klein has moved on.
I like his energy behind home plate.
A 1-0 pitch, or 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1 to Matt Wagner. Dietrich on at second. Nobody out here, top of the second.
Close. He
got
got
him.
Whoa. Beautiful throw. Nice move.
Excellent pickoff move.
So that goes 1-6, erasing Dietrich for the first out. And I'm sure he wasn't leaning because he wasn't stealing third. It just was a heck of a throw and play.
Yes, beautiful execution of that pickoff play right there. So now 1 out. 1-1 pitch coming to Matt Wagner.
You know what? He was in the stretch and said, I'm not doing it. I'm going back to the windup.
That one down low, 2-1. Top of the second. The Edison High School baseball team taking on the Bruisers Baseball Club from Master Beulah.
Both teams 2-2 in the Beast of the East tournament. I think all squads were guaranteed 5 games with a possible 6th game if you didn't get a forfeit. And a couple teams dropped out late, which is a nightmare for the tournament director. And so I think both of these teams have a win by forfeit.
And with them being 2-2, this is a big game as far as where they are placed.
Seeding.
When they play tomorrow, full count.
Besides playing a weaker team, you get to sleep in longer,
Exactly.
right? All 19 and under games are here. Do you know where the 16 and 14s are going to be, or
I
you
believe
don't?
the 16s are all down Wheeling. Someone was telling me that. The 14s, I'm not sure. 3-2 pitch. Curveball high. He walks him.
So in 1 1/3 innings, Kimberly has struggled 4
Now
walks
batting the leadoff hitter, number 3, Zach Rice.
and 2 hit by batters, so 6 free base runners so far.
Now he did get Zach Rice, who's now at the bat, strikeout looking to start the game. Anderson setting up on the outside corner.
It's going.
There it goes. High throw shot down by Henderson, but not in time.
It was a nice quick exchange. Throw was a little bit up. Had a shot if the throw had been down. Good jump by the base runner, too. Stolen base for Wagner.
One and 0 to Zach Rice. Both middle fielders, right by second base. Now they scoot back into position. That pitch outside. 2-0.
1 out. Top of 2. 3-0 Bruisers over Edison. Runner at second. Wagner, the left fielder.
Long pause here. 2-0. That stays up 3-0.
Another good timeout.
Henderson will walk out and talk to his pitcher. Coach Cray will come down to walk to his hitter.
It's really tough, Jace, when you get this kind of situation as a coach. You just feel kind of helpless. You know, you're doing everything you can. Let's try a curveball. Let's try a fastball. And he's not missing by much, but he's missing, and these hitters are disciplined because they're an 18 and under team.
And then when you talked about like the depth of post 33 pitching, you don't know what the other teams have. You know, then you've got the games tomorrow, or you might have to save arms. You never know how long be willing to go. Rio pitch.
There was a 3-0 green light. All right.
And the foul turnover over at the fence and making the catch. Liam Watson does a nice job. Classic to find the fence first.
Well, Zach Rice, who's on the bump, has been struggling offensively, so the coach gave him a 3-0 green light, and I kind of like it, even though he flat out.
Now batting number 22, J.R. Hutchinson.
J.R. Hutchinson walked and scored last inning. Winning pitcher did an excellent job after struggling in the first. That ball sailed high and outside for ball one. A lot of pitches these first 2 innings, Coach.
Yes, and I wonder what the limit is for the coaches on these players. I know it's summer, I know it's hot, but you got to still watch the arms.
1-0 pitch. That ball popped up.
Somebody better get
Called
there.
off by shortstop Nolan Hunt for out number 3. So you had a hit by pitch, a walk, no hits, no runs, 1 runner left on. For 1.5, 3-0, the Bruisers. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a place to watch live sports events with your friends and family? Look no further than Basil's Sports Bar and Grill in Weirton. At Basil's, we pride ourselves on providing a friendly atmosphere where you can come as a fan and leave as a friend. Our small family-owned business specializes in fresh foods made daily, and we proudly serve craft beers from around the Ohio Valley. We display sports memorabilia from teams all over the valley, making Basil's the perfect spot for sports fans of all kinds. Whether you're cheering on your favorite team or just looking for a great meal and a pint of beer, Basil's has got you covered. So come on down to Basil's Sports Bar and Grill in Weirton. We're highly recommended by locals, and we can't wait to welcome you as our newest friend. A proud sponsor of this broadcast.
In a time of crisis, Apollo cares. At Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration, your health and safety is our top priority. Equipped to disinfect your home or facility with our award-winning Apollo 360 electrostatic disinfection process. Residential properties, offices, schools, retail spaces, factories, medical facilities, restaurants, transportation, and more. Apollo is here to help you combat the spread of COVID. Contact us today to find out how we can help serve you.
Clean floor to ceiling, Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
Nice gun on down to second base by the catcher. That's Tony Hall. Boy, that's right on the button. Second inning brought to you by Waldorf Distributing. If you want to get your message heard on OVSO, contact myself, Jason Jenkins, Ray Suckoch, or Dan Vogel to become a sponsor as football season right around the corner.
J.D. Henderson leading off here in the bottom of the second. Swinging strike. J.D. had a hit yesterday's game.
Your mic is on.
Oh, 1 pitch. Jammed him inside. Nice pitch there by Rice.
Three 3-0 Bruisers, bottom of 2. Wow.
Just missed on that curveball. That's a pretty pitch for 0-2.
Seemed like that came across the plate with a movement. Maybe it was down just a hair.
1-2. Pitch hits the second baseman on the hop. Dietrich throw to first. Henderson speeding down, makes it close, but they get him out 4-3.
Like
Now batting number 2, Cole Pittman.
He busted down that line.
You know what, Coach, I still, they're down right now, but kudos to this Edison team for playing up. The number of teams down in the tournament. A couple teams dropped out in this 15U team. Could have played in the 16U bracket. Ball hit down to Hernandez at third. He wobbles that one.
So after really playing great at third base last game, he's got a couple errors in this game. Tough play.
They could have chosen to play in the 15U.
Now batting number 14, Jackson McBain.
Help fill in a spot in the 18U.
Plus they get to play on their home field, the AstroTurf. Good competition for their high school season.
Jackson McBain fouls the first pitch off. 1 out, runner on first.
You never know who's here and who's missing, but is a big difference, Jace, when you're playing 18-year-olds against 15-year-olds.
Correct. That one in the shallow left, shortstop going back.
Trouble.
Left fielder coming in. It's going to bounce in.
We're going to give that a base hit,
Yes. Pittman had to wait to see if he caught it or not. He makes it into second, so first and second, 1 out for Hayden Russell. Adam Dinger.
So we've got a sub, not a courtesy, but a sub, and he just said he's going to re-enter defensively. Dinger is the DH, so he'll bat next time up.
Now batting number 6, Hayden Russell.
Hayden Russell. First pitch, ball high. One and 0, first and second. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Rice's pitch.
Wow. You talk about pulling it foul. That's pulling it foul.
Yes.
Into the trees.
High inside
Lost forever.
fastball.
Huh?
He turned on that one.
I'm not sure if he doesn't swing, it's going to hit him.
And he's another one crowding the plate. 1-1 pitch. Outside and low, 2-1.
Bunt attempt there. First baseman playing back. Looked like he was trying to push one down the first base line to load him up.
2-1 pitch. In for a strike, 2-2.
Looked to be bunting again.
That play, the bunt should be off now with 2-2. The foul
Sure.
is out. 2-2 pitch outside, snap down to first. Oh man, thought about going to third.
That would have been close if he would have hung on to
That's
the
what I was
ball.
getting ready to say. You're exactly right. I think if he catches that, he had him because he was way off. And I like that. We talked about that, the other day. Especially early in the game, you're up. That ball chopper down the runners at third. On the first for 1, thrown away though, and scoring will be Cole Pittman. Going to be a throwing error, unfortunately.
It's another error by Hernandez. Made the right
Now
play.
batting number 1, Kyle Long.
He had to come up to get that, and the runner was by him, so he made the right decision. Just it was a bad throw. Would have liked to see the umpire get that bat out of the way.
So Edison now on the board, 3-1.
He's gone.
There goes
He's
the
gone.
runner. Throw down at third, and he throws it away. The run will score, and the run will get to third, and he's going to send him. Here comes the play. Throws the play. Pitcher cuts it off, gets it in there, but he's safe.
Wow.
Scoring all the way from first, and we are tied.
So stealing, and it looked like he was going, and if he stepped off, he probably had a shot at getting him in a pickle at least. So they're trying to put some pressure on, and had no chance at second. Long made a smart decision at third because he had a chance to pick the runner at third off and threw it away, and both runners score. So now Long up with the score tied at 3-3.
0-2, Kyle Long. That ball hitting the left, Wagner coming in. And he'll make that catch for out number 2. Nolan Hunt.
Now batting, number 11, Nolan Hunt.
I love the aggressiveness of Coach Ash, too, because as Russell was coming around third, the left fielder had the ball. But he was sending him all the way. First pitch strike to Nolan Hunt, who walked his first.
Walked the first time up. I was about to tell you, Jason, they're using a DH, not an EH, so they're only batting 9. Rawson is not hitting the right fielder.
Okay.
So we couldn't see what happened. Somebody might have made a nice catch in the dugout or got hit. I don't know. So 0-2, 3-3, bottom of 2. Edison clawed right back into this game. Thanks to a bunch of miscues this inning by the Bruisers.
That one sailed high. Yeah, the Bruisers, I have them, Coach, with 3 errors this inning. 4 errors already, correct?
Yes, less than 2 innings.
After playing a flawless game against Post 33. That pitch is outside. 2-2. The shortstop, Nolan Hunt. Gets him swinging there for out number 3, but for the Wildcats, they pick up 3 runs on 1 hit, helped by 3 errors for the Bruisers. After 2 complete, we're tied at 3. Listen to the Beast of the East on Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be right back.
Got a sidewalk that needs replaced, or maybe your roof is leaking? How about some new windows? Who do you call? Fort Steuben Maintenance, that's who. Commercial or residential, they can handle most any project, big or small. They also do new construction and renovations. So get a free estimate by calling Fort Steuben Maintenance today and get them started on your next project. 740-283-4890 for Fort Steuben Maintenance.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
We're back here, top of 3-3. So 3's wild across the board. Cedar One Realty, your sponsor, VIP sponsor this inning. Full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial storage units and property management with over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Call Joe Lucchino at Cedar One Realty. If you want to get your message heard on OVSO and become a sponsor, please get a hold of one of us, and we'll surely accommodate you for the upcoming season.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. See, we've got some watchers on our Facebook page. Go down to the chat section of that page. Give us a shout out. We'll give you one right back. Thank you for watching the Beast of the East on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
3-4-5 this inning to see if Kimberly Evan can stop the walks and the hit batters, make them earn it.
Logan Cray, Tony Hall, and Bryce Sperlin. As the Wildcats did a nice job tying this game up, 3-3. First strike in there.
It's a way to get ahead. Looked like Cray was taking all the way. I'm impressed. Ashley Bueller's brought a lot of fans. And
Yes,
pretty
did,
vocal.
man.
It's a good 2-hour drive here with threatening weather. Not sure if you're going to play.
1-1 pitch coming from Evan Kimmerly. Ball hits the shortstop, hot fielder, steps, throws off the bag, but making the tag. Craig giving a little shove there to the first baseman. Out number 1, Tony Hall, stepping up to the plate.
Bryce Rogers with a
Now batting,
nice tag
number
there at
12,
first base.
Tony Hall.
Rogers did a nice job. He pitched the first 2 innings yesterday, held post 33 scoreless before being lifted. Tony Hall got on via fielder's choice last time up. Hits this one down to second. Fielded cleanly by Russell. Bobbles it now, picks up and throws it away. Nice job right there, J.D.
Love the
Henderson.
backup. Love the backup by the catcher there.
Looked like Russell had it, but then he bobbled, tried to make the play and threw it away. And you're right, J.D. Henderson caught the ball on the fly behind the first baseman. At the end of this inning, we'll stay here. I'm going to bring in Steubenville Post 33 catcher, Big Red graduate, and Malone College University soon-to-be freshman, Zach Smith.
Now batting, number 13, Bryce Sperling.
There's our boy Delo Sanchez, courtesy running. He's got some action today. Doesn't have very big leads, though.
He got a huge jump the last time when he stole. A short lead. First pitch outside corner, and Bryce not liking that at all. I look for Sanchez to be going on this pitch, Coach. He gets a little bigger lead when he's stealing.
There it goes. You called it, Jace.
That ball skied up.
Better get back.
Better get back
Gotta be
there.
close.
Ball caught, throws down the first, and they got him. Excellent job. Rogers making the catch, throws it around the runner, running to first for a double play, and the Wildcats are out of the inning. No hits, no runs, nobody left on after 2.5, 3-3. Come on in, Zach.
Stay here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Here you go, Zach.
Thank you.
I'll step in.
Folks, have the pleasure of talking to Steubenville Big Red graduate, soon to be Malone, is that right?
Yeah.
Freshman, catcher for Post 33, Zach Smith. Zach, a pleasure to have you on. It's been a pleasure to watch you, over the last 3 years, lost a year to COVID. But, I mean, just kudos, one of the best around. Just tell us about your experience, starting with Big Red and the Legion, what it's been like on your journey.
Just starting at Big Red, being coached by Coach Fred Hetherington. He's a legend in the Valley, one of the best around. Coming out of one of the best programs in the Valley. It's great coaching, great players all around. Played with most of those kids since I started playing baseball. It's been amazing coming up through, and then coming in Post 33, Coach Piero, Coach Jimmy Pinalla, Coach Ryan Neely. This year, Coach Chris.
Coach Paul Zorney today.
Coach Paul Zorney, of course, can't forget Coach Mo. But, yeah, it's just fun being around those guys. Great coach and always learning something new every day.
Yeah, and getting to play with a lot of kids from different schools that you've played against, that's got to be exciting. You guys 4-1 right now in the
yeah,
tournament?
4-1. Not what we were hoping for. Hoping to come in 5-0, but
it looked to be the top seed still.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, you know what time you play yet?
I think we'll find that out later tonight. I think we're still waiting for Post 1 to play.
Oh, okay. Okay, and this, tournaments like this, tell about, you play your regular games, but then you get in the beats of the East. This is, a pretty big thing.
Yeah, I remember 2 years ago when we played in it the first time, there were 30-plus teams. You're using 7 different fields. Last year it was still a lot of teams, a lot of different fields, and this year we're kind of just using 2 fields. But, I mean, no matter what, you still got to play 6 pool play games, and then you got to get to Sunday where you're playing all day long.
Yeah.
So
it talks about importance of having a lot of pitching, which you guys have. And you being very durable back there.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill Ellis wants the credit for that, but I said I don't know about that, Bill.
Yeah, Billy, I love him. He's a great guy, great coach I've always had. He really got me into catching.
Liam Watson puts one in a charge to left. Wagner going back and makes the catch.
What a
on
catch! What a play!
Matt Wagner
read it off the bat very well.
Number 21, Evan.
We're out number 1. And give credit to this Edison team. You
Oh,
get to watch the
absolutely.
game when most of them 15 years old.
Yeah.
and they're holding their own against you guys.
I didn't really play. I mean,
You didn't play the first game
I didn't
against
play
them.
against them, but
Yeah.
I mean, watch them in the dugout. I've seen a lot of these kids play too, but they're a really good core coming up. They got really good kids, really good baseball players, good kids on and off the field.
As Kimberly gets hit.
Evan, I love that kid. He's a really good kid. Bryce Rogers, really good kid too. JD Henderson behind the plate, he's gonna be solid, really good. Plays with these kids. They all play with a certain swagger to them.
Now batting number 12.
You got to love that. Now, heading to Malone, playing baseball, not football, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and when do you leave for school?
I think I leave August 23rd. I move in up there.
First pitch strike to Bryce Rogers, who struck out in the first. You anxious, ready to go, or you're going to...
Yeah, I mean,
It's got to be hard. I mean,
it is. It's hard moving away from everybody, but I mean, it's only an hour and a half, 2 hours away. Still being able to come back every day, and then I'm going to be up there with Clayton, Chris, and JT Thompson and Case and Sutton too. So I got kids.
Yeah, so you got people you need to play
Yeah,
with.
absolutely.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to come in. Always a pleasure to watch you. Always a pleasure just to talk to you. As that ball's flied in the center, going back to Logan Cray, and he'll make the catches. Well, the one thing he did, Coach Mo always said, "Don't be a drifter."
Yeah, Coach Mo and his many different sayings.
Oh yeah, he had one. When you go back and talk to him, ask him about you got $1 million arm and a nickel brain.
Yeah,
that's what he told me.
we had the fortunate events of witnessing a belly rally the other day in the dugout.
So 2 outs as Rogers flies out to center. Bring up J.D. Henderson. Just missed outside.
It's a good spot.
I got to ask you, you see, and it seems like you did it at the right time. When you take your visits out to the mound, what are you saying to the pitcher?
It all
if you can tell me.
It all depends on the guys. Like some of them you go out, you'll crack a joke, just calm them down. Like if they're getting like really, like you can tell they're getting kind of flustered and they're kind of getting all over the place. You go out, crack a joke to them. And then if you get a guy who's like really disciplined in the game, and then like they know what they're doing wrong, you go out and then if you tell them what you're seeing and what they're feeling, like you can tell what they're feeling, then that kind of gets everything all mellowed out because it gives them a boost of confidence that someone else is watching and they're going to help them throughout the game. But yeah, you either go out, crack a joke, talk about their mechanics, or you go out, you say nothing. You just kind of put the ball in their glove and that's it.
There you go. I like it. Well, Zach, I appreciate it. We're going to get Coach D back here. Thanks for taking the time.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
And good luck, rest of this year, tomorrow, and at Malone. We'll be following you.
Thank you.
Zach Smith, Big Red Grad catcher for Jefferson County, Post 33.
Thank you for having me.
Maybe Dan has a shirt for you in that bag. I don't know. All right. Thank you, Zach.
Thank you for having me.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. What a great kid Zach Smith is. 1-2 pitch, fouled off by Henderson.
I was kind of enjoying it out there. I was hoping you'd talk a little longer, Jason. Okay.
Tell you what, it was one of the best. Great kid to talk to.
Very fundamentally sound. Nice young man.
That pitch outside, snapped down the first. He caught him leaning. Have him in a pickle here. Run him down the second, throwing, and then he's going to be out on the tag. And Kimberly picked off 1 for 3 to 4 for out number 3. So no runs, no hits. 1 batter hit, 1. Nobody left on after 3 complete. We're tied at 3.
Are you looking for a refreshing beverage to quench your thirst on a hot summer day? Look no further than Waldorf Distributing in Beach Bottom, West Virginia. With over 30 years of experience, Waldorf Distributing is the go-to beverage distributor in the area. Waldorf Distributing is your local distributor of Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing you with the best customer service and the highest quality products. So why wait? Visit Waldorf Distributing today and taste the difference for yourself. Waldorf Distributing Company in Beach Bottom. Your one-stop shop for all your beverage needs.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
We're back here, top of 4, 3-3. This inning brought to you by Waldorf Distributing, your local distributor for Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. If you're wondering about tomorrow, they won't know the lineup times and games until all the games are over today and the seating is out. So it'll probably be late tonight before they know what time they play tomorrow. You're right, Jace, that's kind of an important game here because the winner of this game definitely going to be seated higher with both teams 3 and 2, and that could make a big difference in the standings with a bunch of teams being somewhere near that 500 mark.
Correct, and I think they go runs against after head-to-head and runs against.
Runs against, yep.
You know, I was talking to Zach, coach. I said, you seem to do it over 3 years at the right time when you go out to talk to your pitchers. What are you saying? And great answer. He said, depends on the pitcher. He goes, some of them, their personalities. You see they're getting high-strung, or you crack a joke, and just get them to laugh, calm them down. Some of them, you read, I can tell what they're doing wrong. I tell them, you're doing this here, and then they make the adjustment. Just a great kid to talk to, man. What a great interview with Zach.
Yeah, I like that. You want to relax them. I used to go out to my pitchers sometimes and ask them what they ate for breakfast, just to kind of get them to relax a little bit.
First pitch, curveball in for a strike to Alex Berdato.
So again, they've only had one hit, the Bruisers. That was the bases clearing 3-run double.
By Berdato, right?
Yep. But they've had 6 free batters.
Ground ball, fielded by shortstop Hot. Long throw on the first, up high, and getting back down in time. Bryce Rogers making a nice play, and a long throw by Hot for out number 1. I remember I had a coach, coach 13 to 15-year-old in Babe Ruth, and Niles Herring would go out, and he said he'd walk out and say, "Man, look at them trees blowing in the wind. Isn't that beautiful?" He said, it's a better view from the dugout. How about get this guy out so he can watch it there?
Yeah, it's nice. Sometimes go out and don't even worry about mechanics. Just try to relax that pitcher. Pitchers are a different breed, Jace.
Yes. Aiden Hernandez hit by pitch first time up. Swinging on the off-speed pitch. So he's been able to get that off-speed pitch here working. Top of the 4th, 3-3. He had a lot of nice things, too, to say about this young Wildcat team, too.
Still very impressed with J.D. Henderson, the catcher.
Yes.
Full of energy, always hustling, great backup, the throws to first.
Henderson setting up outside. 1-1 pitch coming from Kimmerly. Just missed on the curveball, 2-1.
These Mike Colopy teams are going to be well fundamentally schooled.
Yes.
And they're going to be aggressive on the bases.
2-1. Aiden Hernandez. From the wind up to pitch. Chopper fielded nicely by Watson. Strong throw on the first for out number 2. Got a nice big hop there.
Yeah, that helped. If it hit twice, that would have been tough.
Battling Bucks should be taking the field right now. Taking on the Milwaukee Brewers.
How about those Cincinnati Reds, Jason?
Oh, my. They have been playing some exciting baseball. That Indy De La Cruz, he's brought life to that team in the city. Joey Votto coming back.
My buddy Mike Mavromatis tells me those people are going nuts over there in that Dayton, Cincinnati area.
Riley, who flew out to the second baseman, swings at strike number 1. Red starts the day 1 game ahead of the Brewers and 4.5 a game ahead of the Pirates. And I got to say, too, there was 29,000 people at the game last night, the Pirates game. And, if you were to tell me the Pirates would be 39-42 at this point in the season, at the beginning of the year, you're crazy.
They got their money's worth last night, that's for sure, if they
Yes.
stayed.
Yeah, there was a nice contingent at the end of the game still. 1-1 pitch. Got him chasing. A lot of off speed this inning from Kimberly.
Are those Pirate games still on Root TV?
They are, but some of them, like for some reason, the Brewers game, they've been on Apple TV. I don't know why, but
It wasn't on.
no, it was on Apple. You had to be an Apple TV subscriber to get it last night. I listened to it on Odyssey.
I mean, last year they had Route 1 and Route 2, didn't they? If
Yeah.
it wasn't on one, it was on the other. You could get every game. And this year I've tried a few times and missed out on Pirate games.
It's ATT Sports.
Oh,
That's what it is.
Okay. ATT, not Root anymore. Okay.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Curveball, fouled off. And Kimberly, coach, after struggling in the first, seemed to be the theme of the day. After struggling in the first, has come on strong. Gave up 3 runs in the first, but has been battling very well here. 2 outs into the top of the 4th.
He hasn't had a free pass in the last 7 batters. Let's hope I don't jinx him here.
Henderson setting up way outside here on the 1-2 pitch. And not where he wanted that one. 2-2.
Kimberly has had 1 strikeout, leadoff batter, Zach Rice, 4 walks and 2 hit batters so far, but it's pitched much better after giving up a hit batter and a walk to lead off the bottom of the 2nd.
2-2 pitch. Ground ball, 2 hopper down the hot, and he let that one eat him up there. Just like you talked about, that one wasn't a high hop, but it was. He didn't come get that first hop, and the second one got him there. And the ball one will be on at first. Not bad. Ethan.
Number 42 again. Okay, you got a 42 at first and a 42 hitting here.
Maybe it's a Jackie Robinson. Was he 42?
I think you're right.
Jackie Robinson salute. Small lead off the first off of Baldwin. For Baldwin there. That pitch stays high for
Now
Baldwin.
batting, Ethan Dietrich.
Much more aggressive this game, Jace, than they were against Zach Smith last game.
Yes. The sun's going behind the clouds again here. Wind's picking up a little bit.
Oh, just beautiful. The humidity's down a bit now.
Blowing in. That pitch stays high, 2-0. The 35th annual Beast of the East. It's been a pleasure to bring these games to you from Ohio Valley Sports Online. 2-0 pitch. That one stays high. Now, Coach, you give him the green light here?
I don't think so. I think I'm taking just because they've tied it up. I'm not ahead. I'm not quite as aggressive here if I'm tied up in the game. Momentum has switched to Edison's side. So I'm probably taking this pitch.
100% agree with you.
He threw a curveball in 3.
Wow.
Good pitch. I always like to run 3-1. If it's ball 4, you're there. If it's a good pitch, they're hacking. So I always like going 3-1. I doubt they will, but I do.
3-1 pitch. Scott in the right. Going back and making the catch is Riley Baldwin for out number 3.
I think that was Deacon Ross.
Oh, Deacon Ross. I'm sorry, I wrote the wrong name down. That's Riley Ross. Out number 3 there, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, or 1 error, runner left on. After 3.5, we're tied at 3. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a refreshing beverage to quench your thirst on a hot summer day? Look no further than Waldorf Distributing in Beach Bottom, West Virginia. With over 30 years of experience, Waldorf Distributing is the go-to beverage distributor in the area. Waldorf Distributing is your local distributor of Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing you with the best customer service and the highest quality products. So why wait? Visit Waldorf Distributing today and taste the difference for yourself. Waldorf Distributing Company in Beach Bottom. Your one-stop shop for all your beverage needs.
We're back here. Half inning, fourth inning, brought to you by Waldorf Distributing, your local distributor for Ghost Energy, Prime Hydration. 3-3 after 3.5. So let's see if the Wildcats can take our first lead in the game. Leading off would be their catcher, J.D. Henderson.
Henderson will be followed by Cole Pittman and Jackson McBain. Must be raining in Pittsburgh. They are in a rain delay currently. Another strong shot from the knees from Tony Hall. That's another thing that's impressive. All those shots, in between innings when they're coming down have been from his knees, and they've been lasers right to second. That one hop.
Let's hope that they get the rest of the games in today here. You hate to see teams travel, spend hotel
I think this
money.
is the last one here today.
Oh, is this it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because the other teams.
Because of the forfeits?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
J.D. Henderson grounded to second his first time up, fouls that one off. See a couple guys going down to warm up in the Edison bullpen.
Number 5. That was Dinger.
And it looked like Noah Hott going down there with him.
Dinger looks like he's catching.
Yeah,
So.
I believe that's number 11. Yes. Hott, who was playing shortstop down there warming up. 0-2 to J.D. Henderson. Gets him swing at the curveball. His third strikeout of the game. For out number 1.
Now batting number 2, Cole Pittman.
3-3, bottom of the fourth. This young Wildcat team hanging in. They hung with Post 33 in a 4-0 game, and we're 3-3. Ground ball, second baseman over to make the plays. Dietrich toss on a very close play. Good hustle by Pittman. But it's out number 2. And you mentioned earlier how tough it is, 15-year-olds playing against 18 and 19-year-olds. I mean,
Now batting number 14,
Rice,
Jackson.
3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch, going here into the 4th. And
Jackson,
McBain.
He singled his first time up, Coach.
Another blooper?
That's gonna drop. I thought Cray was gonna make the catch, made a nice attempt at it, but McBain 2 for 2.
Yep, no man's land there. All he could do. We're going to have a runner for McBain. Now, again, this is the second time they've run for him, so I don't know if he's out of the game or if they give you extra runners like sometimes in the Little League World Series.
Connor Watson on the run. Hayden Russell reached on the air his first time up. That ball down low. Nice stop by Hall. Very impressed with Tony Hall back there.
Me too. I was just going to say that.
And those runners have to be careful. He's picked one off already and almost had 2. That pitch stays high. 2-0. Bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 3. 3-0. That pitch almost hit him. I doubt Russell will be taking all the way as we get back to the top order. Fastball down the middle, 3-1. You sending them here, Coach? You said you like that 3-1.
I like 3-1, but I'm not sure with the number 9 hitter that I'm going to send him here. Probably not. Because now I'm going to get to go.
Full count. Plus with the arm of of Hall.
Yeah, if I make it out here, I want my leadoff up next inning. But I do like stealing on 3-1. He should be going on the release here. Full count, 2 outs.
3-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Ball line drive in the center, but coming in, playing it perfectly, Logan Cray for out number 3. Hit the ball hard, but right at him. So they get 1 hit, 1 runner left on. After 4 complete, we're still tied at 3. We'll be right back.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
Want to become a sponsor of this online sports broadcast? It's easy. Look us up on Facebook under Ohio Valley Sports Online. Drop us a message right on our wall or shoot us an email. More bang for your buck. Why? Because it's not radio. It's an online internet sports broadcast with unlimited and endless potential for you. Why settle for less when you can advertise with the best? Ohio Valley Sports Online.
We're back. Top of the 5th, brought to you by Cedar One Realty. Hot still at short. He hustled in from the bullpen. Some problem there. They got the umpire down at first base talking to him. I don't see Chippy. They're trying to make an announcement. Oh, Chippy
got hit in the head.
Got hit somehow. Yeah. Okay. And so now they're down to 1 umpire. Jace, they could use you out there.
They could use you out there. Coach, I hope he's okay. The Bruisers with 3 runs, 1 hit.
I've got 1 hit, that double in the first inning. And I've got Edison now for 2 hits.
3 runs.
And the key of the game has been, and that's why they called the umpire over, because Chippy must have got hit with a throw to first base between innings. Always got to be alert down there. So the guy in blue's probably going to be by himself here, and I hope Chippy's okay.
I hope Chippy's okay.
Yep. They're checking him out down there. The trainer, I think, coming in to the Bruiser dugout. So we're tied in the 5th. The key to the game so far, Jason, the Bruisers have 4 errors. That's led to some Edison runs. And on the flip side, Edison Kimberly has got 6 free passes with 2 hit batters and 4 walks. And that's led to their 3 runs. So hopefully nobody will get on the umpire behind home plate calling out and safe at second base, right? Pretty tough by yourself.
Matt Wagner, Zach Rice, and J.R. Hutchinson walked and stole a base his first time up, playing excellent left field this game.
Third base coach is taking his time going down to third. They're going to
pitch, hit down to first. It's going to be a foot race, and it's going to be won by Bryce Rogers.
Boy, he's played well today.
Yes, he has. I think Kimberly forgot to get over here. Young get over there. Good hustle by the home plate umpire down the line, too.
Now batting, number 3, Zach Rice.
Zach Rice struck out and popped up to the third baseman. Trying to help himself here. 3-3, top of the 5th. First pitch down low. A lot of room once again down that right field line. Everybody else playing straight away.
320 down each line, 370 into the gap area, and 390 straightaway center.
1-0 pitch, drilled into left center, going over on the long run and making the catch. Kyle Long for out number 2.
Seen a lot of high fly balls today where speedy outfielders have run them down and made hard plays look easy. So after a shaky first inning, Kimberly has done a heck of a job, just like this guy did Hutchinson in the first game.
J.R. Hutchinson reached on a walk and popped up to the shortstop. He scored the first run of the game. 2 outs here quickly in the 5th. First pitch outside corner, strike 1. And if I can get that pitch, I'm going to continue to throw that.
Keep going a little further out, huh?
0-1 pitch.
He tried.
Yes, he did. 1-1's that one's down in the turf.
I haven't seen too many turf games in my career, but I would think it's easier to block in the turf than it is on dirt.
Yes. On this signal to Mike Colopy, he said Chippy's okay, just resting in the dugout.
Good.
Nice pickup by Henderson there. Ball bounces in front of the plate. 2-1. And you know, it's funny, you don't know how many of these teams play on turf, how many play on dirt. The difference, you know, a big adjustment in the hops on the ball, you know.
Infield hops. Here's another thing that's very respectable for Edison. These teams that are coming in, just like Post 33 and I'm sure Ashtabula, are all-star teams, 4 or 5 different high schools. Edison's one high school with a 3-year age differential potentially, and they're hanging right in there with these guys.
2-2. J.R. Hutchinson, Kimberly's pitch. Bust him inside, and that ball's going to go.
He touched it and foul.
Okay. I don't know if he touched it or not. I didn't see a signal. Excuse me. 2-2. I compare it to, I remember a few years ago when my girlfriend's son was playing for Steubenville Central, and they had a predominantly sophomore line. I mean, they were small, 150, 170. They go up to Southern, and they walk in, and they get all the seniors' pictures up on posters as you're walking in. You get grown men with beards on the line, like 18, 19-year-olds, and that's, you know, that's what I was trying to tell you. You realize the difference between 15 and 18 right there. And it's the same thing here.
J.D. Henderson taking some leadership there. Full count, doesn't want to walk here.
Logan Cray waiting on deck.
So after 3-0, spotting the Bruisers, the top of the first, Edison's come back to tie it up, and we're tied here in the top of the 5th, 3-3.
And if we don't get some offense, Coach, you may see a Texas shootout.
That's right. That's not a drone either. That is a...
And he gets a walk. Nice job by Hutchinson. And as much as I don't like extra innings, it was really enjoyable watching that shootout. Just, I mean, like you said before, the pitchers have to throw strikes, the hitters have to be on. It's either a walk, a strikeout, or a hit. You know, I mean, hit ball in play.
Well, at least today we've seen 2 good close games, and that's what it's all about too. It's
Logan Cray.
A little boring when there's blowouts.
Down to third. Nice pickup by Watson. On to first for out number 3. Excellent job. No runs, 1 walk, 1 runner left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-3. You're listening to Piece of the East Baseball on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Did you just look down at your phone? Wow. You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me, whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextsstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Are you looking for a quick and satisfying breakfast or lunch option? Look no further than Tudor's Biscuit World in Weirton. Our friendly staff is always ready to serve you with a smile. And our menu is packed with delicious options that are sure to satisfy any craving. From our signature biscuit sandwiches to our hearty breakfast platters, Tudor's Biscuit World has something for everyone. So come on in and join us for a meal that will leave you feeling full and happy. Tudor's Biscuit World, where great food and friendly service come together.
Ohio Valley Sports Online is your sports authority. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Live streaming high school and NCAA sports, plus weekly football coaches shows right here on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Back here, fifth inning, brought to you by Cedar One Realty. Line score that I have, Jace, after 4.5. Edison 3 runs, 2 hits and an error, 1 error. I have Ashtabula Bruisers with 3 runs, 1 hit, and 4 errors.
That's what I have too. Ashtabula leaving 4 runners on base, and Edison leaving 3 on.
Look out, shortstop. Throw down to second. He wasn't looking.
Yeah, didn't. I'll be top of the order. Kyle Long, Nolan Hott, Liam Watson. Long flew out to left twice.
Good to see Chippy back over there at first.
There you go.
And you always got to be alert when throws are made. You got to be alert as the umpire and as the base coach.
Now batting, number 1, Kyle Long.
I hate when I see pitchers not watch the catcher's throw to second base, turn their head. Could get hurt really bad.
Yes.
I would hope that all pitchers see the ball get by them before they turn their head on throws down between innings.
Kyle Long skies this one. Coming on and making catches, Cray. I like what Cray's done too, Coach. I noticed that, with the wind picking and blowing in, not a lot of power hitting. He's playing a very shallow center, taking away those little.
And I could hear it all the way
Now
from here, 300 feet away. Mine.
Yeah.
He's shallow in center, and the corners are deep in the outfield.
Hot first pitch swinging, strike 1. Zach Rice still dealing.
A lot of pitches by Kimberly. We wonder if he'll show up in the top of the 6th, or they're going to bring Hot in to pitch.
Fouled off, 0-2.
I wonder how many foul balls and weeds that net has saved, huh?
That's what they need, to move all the way around the field. That ball was hit up there. 0-2 pitch. Curveball gets him swinging. He came out for his 2nd time today on strikes. 2 quick outs, Liam Watson.
4th strikeout.
Popped
Now
up to the pitcher and flew out to
Liam
left.
Watson.
So Rice has 4 strikeouts to go with a hit batter and a walk. Boy, I went into the dugout to get the lineup. They're so spacious.
This is beautiful. Ball 1 low. Watson made a beautiful play to end the last inning down there. That pitch outside, 2-0.
Here's the one thing I think AstroTurf fields are going to do, Jason. They're going to keep coaches in the game coaching longer. All the hassles you've had of taking a bucket and spending an hour in one hole, you're going to stay a little bit longer, I think.
Very good point. 3-0. Watson trying to draw a 2-out walk here. That's a fastball in the outside corner, 3-1. This pitcher, Evan Kimberly, awaits an on-deck circle. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 high. Kimberly's reached by error by third baseman and got hit by a pitch back in the 3rd. Looking to help himself.
2nd walk by Rice.
Now batting, number 21, Evan Kimmerly.
I like what I see. Center fielder backing up 5 steps.
Go down to first, and he throws it down the right field line. This could be trouble. Watson could make it all the way to 3rd here. He's going to keep going around 2nd. And they'll stand up at 3rd base. As Hall threw that one away.
So with a runner at first, I saw the center fielder coming in. That was Cray. Going back, which was good to stop the double. Now with a runner at third, he's come in a few steps. So is the right fielder. You don't want a single to beat you here.
2-0.
Although this is the number 4 hitter. He's been on base twice with a walk and an error. Big boy. Strong looking.
Fouls that one off. 2-1, Evan Kimmerly.
We've seen a lot of pitchers come inside today with inside fastballs and curveballs. I like it. Don't let these big guys get extension. And they're crowding, like you said.
2-1. Way outside, 3-1. Great hitters pitch here, 3-1. They hear one of the other parents see how first is open. You don't have to. Full count now. That fouled off, hit him in the box. Zach Rice on the hill. Full pitch count. Full count pitch coming to Evan Kimmerly. That ball hitting the center, but drifting over and making the catch. Logan Cray for out number 3. Put some good metal on that ball, but Kimberly able to get it. 1 walk, no hits, 1 runner left on. After 5, we're still tied at 3. Be right back for word from our sponsors.
Ohio Motor Group has 3 locations, Steubenville, Bridgeport, and St. Clairsville. Let Ohio Motor Group show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. They believe in fair pricing, superior service, and treating every customer right. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find a car that is fit for your budget. Ohio Motor Group, with 3 locations to serve you. Check them out right now. OhioMotorGroup.com. Find your next ride.
So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
We're back. Top of 6. New pitcher is shortstop Nolan Hott as Jace tries to get the other guys. Let's see.
Liam Watson moved from third to left. And
Pittman's at short now.
Evan Kimmerly will go back to third where he played yesterday.
There you go.
So you got Hott on the hill. Kimberly at third. Liam Watson out to left. And Cole Pittman in the shortstop.
So night finish for Kimberly. Threw a lot of pitches, 5 walks, 2 hit batters, and a strikeout.
Hasn't given up a run since the first.
Only had that 1 strikeout, the leadoff hitter.
He'll be facing Tony Hall, Bryce Sperlin, and Alex Burdetto. 4, 5, 6.
Hall reached on a fielder's choice and an error, 2nd time up.
Top of the 6th, 3-3. You know what, Coach?
Now batting, number 12.
I think there is another game
Hall.
here.
I see some players out there.
Let me see, Saturday. All I see is, it just says Edison versus the Bruisers, but there's another team out there in right field. Maybe it was the Edison game that was rained out this morning.
2-0.
Oh, I thought you said Edison got rained out this morning.
Edison did get rained out at 8.
Not here.
And the fly ball catch out to left field, Liam Watson for out number 1. Yeah, they were supposed to play this morning at...
Said they had an 8 o'clock game.
Against Wheeling Post 1 this morning down in Wheeling. Maybe they made them come down here. That pitch high. Bryce Sperling walked and scored in the first. Popped up to the first baseman. And
Number
the
13, Bryce Sperling, the batter.
That ball skied, and the second baseman right there to make the catch is Hayden Russell for out number 2.
Possible too, Jace, you might say. A couple teams get rained out somewhere else, and just want to give them an extra game and let your Edison Wildcats get that second game for practice, huh?
You made a good point because 470 does not have turf. Wheeling Park High School does, but I-470 field still dirt and grass. First pitch stays up for Detto with a double. That cleared the bases for the 3 RBIs in the first and grounded out to short.
He also had one of the big hits in the first game to help nip post 33.
1-1. Strike looking. One pitch. Ripped down the line.
Foul ball. Looks like it was
foul.
Close over there, almost over the base there.
Just foul.
Yeah, it's where the ball is in the air over the base that counts, not where it lands. He pointed right away.
One and two to Alex Verdetto. 2-2 on the curveball outside.
Good pitch selection out in front of that fastball, so it went off speed.
Two pitch, call strike 3.
Good inning for Hot.
1, 2, 3 there in the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We go to the bottom. We're still tied at 3 on the barn burner, Coach. We'll be right back.
The National Colloid Company has provided specialty chemical blending with exceptional technical service and application support for over 75 years. National Colloid provides chemicals to hundreds of customers and offers services including custom blending, packaging, and labeling. The National Colloid Company is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Are you running out of space in your home or office? Look no further than Gianna Moore's Self-Storage in Wintersville. Our facility offers safe and secure storage units in a variety of sizes to fit your needs. With 24/7 surveillance and easy access to your unit, you can have peace of mind knowing your belongings are protected. Plus, our friendly staff is always available to answer any questions you may have. Don't let clutter take over your life. Visit Gianna Moore's Self-Storage today and reclaim your space. Call us at 740-264-4601. That is 740-264-4601.
We're back here, bottom of 6, brought to you by Waldorf Distributing. And shout out to my buddy John Gianamore. If you get a chance, visit him at his firework place today. It's open till 8 o'clock tonight.
Give a shout out also to long-time watcher tuning in saying, "Let's go Cats," Dave Stringer. Thank you for...
Now batting.
I believe David was a T-shirt winner, but he never went and got it out of town. He lives out of town, though.
We need to send it to him.
Bryce Rogers, J.D. Henderson, Cole Pittman.
I like how Bryce has played defense today. Saved some overthrows, made a nice play on diving into first base.
Ball high. Rogers, another one. He's right on his tips of his toes are on the line.
A bunch of people coming
1-0 pitch. Swinging, 1-1. Struck out in the first, flew out to center in the third.
Again, really settled down as a pitching duo. Only 3 hits in the whole game.
That ball flied in the center. Once again, Logan Cray right there, drifting back.
He's extremely smooth out there in center.
And he
Now
plays.
batting, number 19, J.D. Henderson.
Catcher J.D. Henderson, 0 for 2 for the day. Pitch from Rice. High, ball 1. Well, if I can get a hold of Mike, ask him what's going on game after this. Henderson, slow chopper down the third. Hernandez fields that one. Strong throw over to Spadano for out number 2.
Nice to have that tall first baseman. Huh?
Yes.
A lot of throws been a little bit high today across the diamond. Definitely somebody ready to play next game for sure. I only think I see one team out there, one color, so probably going to play Edison is my guess.
Yeah, it might be that 8 o'clock game that was rained out down at 470. They said they do not have AstroTurf down there. Cole Pittman. Curveball just missed high.
Really nice here with the sun down.
Big shout out to Shasta Cunningham Dennis watching. Fouled off 0-2. That first pitch was high. You're right, 1-1. I don't know why, 'cause I thought the first pitch was a strike. That's why. 1-1. Inside.
He called it. Chippy called it. Glad to see him back at first after getting hit with a throw about an inning ago, umpiring.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3, outside corner. So they go down 1-2-3, no runs, no hits. Nobody left on. After 6, we go to the top of the 7. We're tied at 3.
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the Valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
We're back here, top of 7, 3-3. This inning brought to you by one of our VIP sponsors for Beast of the East, Cedar One Realty. A full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, storage units. Also, property management with over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Give Joe Lucchino and company a call at Cedar One Realty.
You know, when we've been praising the players, we got to give a nice big shout out to him. I'm not sure the umpire behind the plate's name, but I mean, he's had a little bit of everything, some rain. He said, you know, when it wasn't humid,
21,
sun out, he's
Hernandez.
doing an excellent job. His second game behind the plate here.
Yep.
Hard enough to do 1, but to do 2. Aiden Hernandez, hit by pitch in the first. Grounded out to third his last time up.
Hott had a good inning last inning with a strikeout and 3 up, 3 down. Let's see if he can get him 1, 2, 3, bottom of the order.
That pitch just missed on the inside corner.
7, 8, 9, 10. You're allowed to have extra hitters in this tournament.
High, 2-0. So looked probably taking this pitch all the way, I'd say.
He was. Good call.
2 balls, 1 strike.
When you only had 1 hit, you're looking for runners any way you can get them on.
Yep. 2-1 pitch low, 3-1.
Coach tell him, make it be your zone here.
Yes.
Almost like a 3-0 scenario. We need a runner.
Outside, ball 4. Hernandez draws a leadoff walk here in the top of the 7th. Bring up Riley Baldwin.
I'd look for a bunt here, Jace. Let's see what happens.
Baldwin has popped up to the 2nd and reached shortstop error back in the 4th. I agree with you, looking for a bunt.
Well, don't have to now.
Out. I believe that was a pitch out, but just sailed a little bit too far out. Now you bunt him to 3rd here, Coach?
I would.
Now batting, number 42, Riley Baldwin.
They just don't seem to do it much, but I surely would. I'd try to get that runner at 3rd any way I could with 1 out.
I'm looking to push that down 3rd, get the 3rd baseman in, the pitcher falling the other way. So far, he hasn't done a strike. Henderson wisely once again goes out to talk to his pitcher.
So I do have a base open. Probably going to take this pitch, even though it might be a good hitter's pitch. And the bunt's still not off the table.
The corners are up, Coach, here. I was expecting a bunt.
He did take 2-1. Let's see if he tries to put a bunt down now.
Kimberly up on the edge of the turf, green turf.
He is bunting. Beautiful bunt.
Gets it brought on the pitcher. Only play he has is that first. Baldwin does his job, gets the runner down to 3rd.
Something you don't see very much. I bet you don't get a suicide here. But the infield has to come in, and they are. We know that happens in girls softball, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Infield in as they should be.
First pitch strike. Noah Hott. We had the other day, Moundsville team, bases loaded, no out, tie game. They went and ended up going to extra innings because of this. They called a squeeze.
There it is.
Beautiful bunt. Nobody at first. Ethan Dietrich lays down a perfect bunt for a single. Pushes a run across 4-3.
Insult to injury. Not only don't get the runner at home, beautifully executed, not able to get a runner at first base either.
Wagner.
But they had, the Moundsville post 3 had bases loaded, nobody out. They called a squeeze, only the batter didn't squeeze. The catcher caught it, and he was dead. They ended up not scoring, forcing the game to go to extra innings, and they end up losing. First pitch to Wagner, high. He's walked and then grounded out to first. Second pitch in there for a strike, 1-1.
So again, leadoff walk comes back to haunt you. Wild pitch in there too, and 2 bunts. Walk, wild pitch, 2 bunts has given the Bruisers a 4-3 lead here, top of the 7th with 1 out.
1-1 pitch. He squares the bunt, gets it down Fielded nicely by Hott on the first for out number 2.
So 3 bunts in a row after not seeing probably 3 bunts in 2 games, huh?
And really impressed, Coach, with the fundamentals of the Bruisers, able to get the bunts down. You know, they needed them, and they got the job done. Zach Russell.
Some people would say, why would we
Zach
bunt
Rice.
there with 1 out? But get that runner in scoring position. This run would be huge to score for the Bruisers.
Nice curveball to Zach Rice, 0 for 3. Struck out in the first. Popped up to third.
Now batting, number
Second,
3,
and
Zach
flied out to
Rice.
center in the 5th.
He's had a tough day at the plate, but he's done a heck of a job on the mound.
That pitch outside, 1-1. For Edison in the bottom of the inning, it'll be 8-9-1. That ball fouled off 1 and 2.
Come on, no, let's get one right here. Let's go.
Need to hold him at bay right here if you're Edison. Can't let this run score. Got a base open, make it your pitch.
That wind really blowing in now, Coach.
And the outfield might be a hair deep, huh?
Yes, that's it, yeah.
With a wind factor and a runner at second.
That ball hit
maybe
to the
not.
right.
Huh? Right at him. It's coming in with the
Making
wind,
the
though.
catch. Deacon Rawson for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. They were push across 1 run. No hits. Runner left on there. 4-3. Edison coming to bat.
Are you looking for a refreshing beverage to
That's it.
quench your thirst on a hot summer day? Look no further than Waldorf Distributing in Beach Bottom, West Virginia. With over 30 years of experience, Waldorf Distributing is the go-to beverage distributor in the area. Waldorf Distributing is your local distributor of Ghost Energy and Prime Hydration. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing you with the best customer service and the highest quality products. So why wait? Visit Waldorf Distributing today and taste the difference for yourself. Waldorf Distributing Company in Beach Bottom. Your one-stop shop for all your beverage needs.
Well, we're back. Bottom of 7. Brought to you by Cedar One Realty, our VIP sponsor. That ball hung up, kind of wind knocked it down, hit well last inning by Rice, who's back on the bump. So far in the game, I've got Edison for 3 runs on 2 hits and an error. And I've got the Bruisers now with 4 runs, 2 hits, and still 4 errors.
Yes, Edison's left 3 runners on base. Well, the Bruisers have left now 5. Very good game. 8-9-1. Jackson McBain, Hayden Russell, and Kyle Long. But I will mention the 8-9 scored 2 of the 3 runs.
Well, McBain's 2 for 2. I'm not sure if he's able to bat, though. I don't know the rule because he's been pinch run for twice. So we have a pinch hitter.
Yeah, Colton Watson. Or Connor Watson. You called it, Coach.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th, number 9, Connor Watson.
Excellent observation.
And McBain was 2 for 2.
First pitch in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch outside, 1-1.
Nice try of a frame by Tony Hall that time. Wind's kind of died down here.
1 pitch outside, 2-1.
Let's see if Edison can get the leadoff runner on and bunt him up.
4-3 here, bottom of the 7th. That ball hit sharply but fouled on the line.
He turned on that one.
2-2.
Let's see if he comes back with an off-speed curveball here.
2-2 pitch coming to Connor Watson. And Zach Rice going all 7.
That was the curveball, but on the wrong side of the hitter.
Yes.
Huh? Big pitch. There's big pitches in games. This is it right here.
Bull Connor just to say that wind picks back up heavily. He rips that. That's a fair ball down the left field corner. Going over quickly is Wagner. On his way to second.
Got by him.
Lead off double for Connor Watson.
What a way to enter the game, huh, Jace?
Oh, yes. He turned on that one, Coach. I'll bring up 9-hitter Hayden Russell.
I'm butting him to third. Yeah. Uh-oh, timeout.
Coach Frey's going to go out and have a shot.
Russell has reached on an air and flied out to center. They're changing pitchers, Jace. I think. Yep, center fielder coming in, Cray. So we're going to take a timeout, Dan, and come right back.
Are you looking for a quick and satisfying breakfast or lunch option? Look no further than Tudor's Biscuit World in Weirton. Our friendly staff is always ready to serve you with a smile. And our menu is packed with delicious options that are sure to satisfy any craving. From our signature biscuit sandwiches to our hearty breakfast platters, Tudor's Biscuit World has something for everyone. So come on in and join us for a meal that will leave you feeling full and happy. Tudor's Biscuit World, where great food and friendly service come together.
Want to become a sponsor of this online sports broadcast? It's easy. Look us up on Facebook under Ohio Valley Sports Online. Drop us a message right on our wall or shoot us an email. More bang for your buck. Why? Because it's not radio. It's an online internet sports broadcast with unlimited and endless potential for you. Why settle for less when you can advertise with the best? Ohio Valley Sports Online.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
We're back, bottom of 7. Now have Logan Cray, a smooth, slick center fielder, coming in to pitch with a runner at second. Big hit by Connor Watson there to lead off the inning. And now batting Hayden Russell, and then we're back to the top of the order.
Cray will move from the center to Zach Rice moves out to center. Cray actually played a great first base last game, too. Tall right-hander. I think he's got a little pop on that ball, too.
He looks like he does have some velocity. Make sure if you're bunting strikes here. Nothing
Yes.
up above your hands.
Number 6, Hayden Russell.
Once again, I'm trying. I'm not, just get the bunt down for one, but I'm trying to push that bunt down towards third with Cray falling off towards first. And you're trying to get the third baseman to come get it. Pops it up, but in foul territory, they're not able to get to it.
Looked like he was trying to place it down the first base line with the first baseman staying back. More important right now just to get it down fair, get that runner to third. Don't worry about getting a hit. First baseman now up, second baseman now cheating toward first base to cover one on the bunt.
Shortstop holding the runner on. Third baseman will stay home. Pitch high.
That had some pop. Good job of pulling back. Rule is if you don't pull back, even if you don't offer, it's a strike. Cannot bunt that pitch.
1-1 pitch. Hayden Russell pops it up, and Hall will get to there for that one. Right, number 1.
So Cray did a good job of keeping the ball up by the letters, and that happens sometimes.
I'll bring up Kyle Long.
Now batting, number 1, Kyle Long.
Blown out to left twice and then the center back in the 5th.
Yeah, with the velocity here, I think I'd be cheating my outfield and shortstop toward the hole in left center.
Look at the corners, Coach. They're way up still.
I'm not sure why. I don't think he's going to lay a bunt. I mean, he is the leadoff, though. But they're swung a little bit to right center with their center fielder.
Yeah, I'd be playing him to
left center. And they're pitching outside, too. I mean, just with the heat that we see from this pitcher.
Right.
I don't know anything about Kyle Long, what his bat speed is, but
third baseman way off the line as well. Fastball in there for a strike, 2-1. Down at second, Connor Watson with the leadoff double. Inside, 3-1.
Do have a base open, but that would be the winning run.
3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4. Cray wanted that pitch. And now first and second, 1 out. Nolan Hodge walked and then struck out twice. Wind blowing in. Right field playing really deep to me for.
Look out. That was a curve ball that didn't curve.
Ball high.
Now batting, number 11, Nolan Hahn.
Spergado's still up on the edge of the green turf, which would be the grass. 1-1. Setting up outside. Behind that fastball, 1-2.
As shaky as that curveball looked and as good as his fastball looked, I think I'd stay with the heater, huh?
That's all you'd see the rest of the game. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, first and second. Outside high, 2-2.
That was the heater.
Two pitch coming. Strike 3 right down the middle. We're out number 2. Down to the last out, Liam Watson.
Now batting, number 3, Liam Watson.
Popped up to the pitcher in the first. Flew out to left and third. And reached him an error back in the 5th. Ball high.
Now the one thing this does, it gives Watson an edge with 2 outs moving on contact.
There's the strike. One thing we haven't seen from Watson is anything in the dirt, anything low, you know, for possibility of the ball kicking away.
Quick worker, quick worker.
Ball grounded to second. Dietrich fields it on the first, and that'll do it. Oh, the Bruisers push across the run in the top of the 7th. Took them a 4-3 victory. Go 2-0 on the day. 3-0 in pool, or 3-2 in pool play. Wildcats will be 2-3. Today's game brought to you by Cedar One Realty and Waldorf Distributing. Folks, if you want to get your message heard, contact OVSO for special sponsorship opportunities or annual campaigns that include all sports broadcasts. For Coach Jim DiCarlo, Jason Jenkins, Dan Vogel, Jim Huggins from up above. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Enjoy your 4th of July.